Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is my very first video that I'm filming in our new home. For those of you who are regulars here, you may know that my family and I, we moved to a new place, same neighborhood, same city, everything, but we moved in last weekend, so this is my first video that I'm filming here in our new home, so I'm super excited. And this is a tag video. So I was tagged by the lovely, hilarious, super fun Gwenny from Styled by Gwenny. If you don't already follow her channel, I will link her tag video down below in my description box, so you can go ahead and check her out. I thought this was a super fun video and very much up my alley because you guys know I am quite picky when it comes to my purchases, especially my luxury handbag purchases. And the theme of this tag is handbag deal breakers. So the big no-nos, the things that would stop you from making a handbag purchase. So I have narrowed it down to 5 handbag deal breakers for me. And number 1 is if my phone doesn't fit, it's not happening. So I have the iPhone 7 Plus. Yes, I still have an old model. I'm not a techie. I use my phone for a lot of things, but I'm not the type to upgrade to a new model every year. So iPhone 7 Plus is still working for me, so I still have it. This is a pretty thick, cushioned case, but it still fits within my smallest mini bags, and I'll show you that. And this is a thinner, slimmer case, and of course this fits as well. So I have my Saint Laurent Toy Lulu, which you guys know I love, my smushy pillow bag. Here's my Chanel wallet on chain, my walk. And then here is my adorable Coach Rambler 16. So these are my smallest bags in my collection. I know that there is a trend still going on for the teeny little tiny mini bags, and please don't be offended if that is your thing. I do adore those from afar, but I will never purchase because my phone will not fit, and I need to be hands-free. I need to have my phone, and all of my daily essentials need to fit. So there you go, in the Toy Lulu, fits very nicely. Let me show you in the wallet on chain. I won't even bother taking the strap out. You can see it will fit very comfortably. And then for the thinner, slimmer case, you can even put it up front, and I have shown this in some other videos as well, and it closes perfectly fine. And mine is the older model, so I have the snap closure. Okay, and then let me show you in the Rambler 16. This has very similar dimensions to the Chanel Mini Square, by the way. Not exact, but similar enough. Has that little square shape, and here you go, and let me show you the thicker one. So there you have it. So my point is, my phone with case needs to fit if I'm going to purchase a new handbag, and even in my littlest mini bags it works. So let me put these to the side and move on to handbag deal breaker number 2. And this is a little bit quirky, I think. I don't believe anyone else has mentioned this in their tag videos, but I'm going to show you on my Celine Trio. This is my large Celine Trio in navy lambskin. And what I want to say is, there has to be enough tabs to hold down the strap, whether it's a shoulder bag or a crossbody bag. And you guys know I am a crossbody girl. So what I mean is, if this little tab here was not there, you see how the loose piece of the strap kind of hangs and dangles? Eventually this will start to curl up. And if it wasn't for this little snap, this entire piece would probably curl up. If you look at the Gucci Soho Disco, and it's a really cute bag, and I know it's very popular, I did check it out in the stores, and unfortunately I noticed that there isn't a tab at the bottom to hold down the strap, so this long loose piece just sort of dangles there. And I know that some people have complained about that after purchasing the bag, because over time it looks a little bit messy, and please don't be offended. Again, this is just my personal opinion. I like my straps to lay flat and tidy and just look really neat. So again, I think this is a bit quirky, but it is a deal breaker if there aren't enough tabs to hold down that loose piece of the strap. Okay, so that's my deal breaker number 2. Let me move this over here. And then my deal breaker number 3 is the weight. I have talked about this so much in earlier videos. I am a weakling. I am a lightweight when it comes to my tolerance level for the weight of my bags. No matter how beautiful a bag, I will not purchase it if it hurts my shoulder or if it's too heavy. And for me, it cannot be over 2 pounds, period. And if I find that a bag is over 2 pounds when it's empty, then I usually wind up getting rid of it or returning it or selling it or what have you pretty quickly. So let me show you. This is probably the heaviest bag that I own. Let me just set the little scale here. The scale, just FYI, is not 100% accurate. I don't think it's meant to weigh bags. It's probably for food. But there's my Chanel Jumbo, completely empty with the chain, of course, and it's 1 pound, 13.6 ounces. So it makes my cutoff in being under 2 pounds. So let me just show you. I did hunt this down and I got the single flap, which you know is discontinued, and I got the single flap because I really wanted to minimize the weight. As we all know, at least if you're a Chanel fan, then you should probably know that the Chanel Jumbo double flap in particular is notorious for being very heavy and quite painful when filled on the shoulder. So let me just open it up for you. I'll show you it is completely empty, but of course the weight of this includes the hefty chain strap as well. Now let me see if I put in, here is just some tissue paper and my Samorga bag organizer. I just want to see, curious for myself too. Obviously it's going to get much heavier if you fill it, but this is just tissue paper and the organizer. Let me put this back on because this counts as part of the weight. And then close it up. Let's reset the scale. And now let's see. Ooh, so now it's slightly over 2 pounds. It's 2.1. And that's just with the felt, which is very lightweight, felt organizer and a bunch of tissue paper. So I don't know how that happened. But as you can imagine, if I fill it with my sunglasses and wallet and keys and da-da-da-da-da, it's going to go up to probably 2.5 pounds or so. So that's why empty, it has to be below 2 pounds for me. So that is deal breaker number 3. If it's over 2 pounds, I won't keep it. I won't buy it. The next one is a little bit interesting, and for those of you who are a bit more drawn to minimalist and classic styles, you may be able to resonate with this. So I don't like bags that have too much going on. This is my Valentino rock stud bag. It is in the black velvet. Oh, it looks so dusty in the bright sunlight, but it actually doesn't look like that just when you're looking at it in person. Anyway, it has the black velvet and it has the champagne gold hardware with obviously the classic rock studs all over. And then there's lambskin underlay. So to me, this is the busiest looking bag that I own. This is probably a little bit outside my comfort zone. I know, I have a very narrow comfort zone. It's a seasonal bag. I think to me, it's kind of like a novelty bag, more of a special occasion type of bag, not an everyday one. But my point is this. The reason why I'm okay with this bag is because it has a lot going on in terms of embellishments, but it's only two-tone. It's 2 colors, black and champagne. If it had 4 or 5 different colors plus the embellishments, I think my head would be too busy for me. So my point is, if a bag is too overly done, if it's overly designed, I don't go for those. I'm going to also show you my beloved Louis Vuitton Pochette Métis. Now, I think with monogram, you have to make a few exceptions because monogram in itself has multiple colors. So just the canvas alone has 2 different tones of brown. You've got the chocolate brown, and then you have like this caramel color, right? And then you have the vachetta, which is a slightly different color, and then you have the gold hardware. So here you've got 4 different colors technically. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it would be my preference that it was more like 3 colors or less. I know this is super picky. Like if the vachetta matched perfectly with this caramel color here or what have you, it would probably be a little bit more understated in my opinion. But you get my point. You kind of know when you look at something, if it makes you feel a little too busy, then that's what I mean. I stay away from those. Okay, so that is deal breaker number 4. And then finally, deal breaker number 5. I don't have an example to show you, but let me just use my Chanel. So I'm going to use this as an example. The Chanel Trendy bag, I know it's everywhere. A lot of people are rocking it. Looks super cute on many people. So, you know, to each their own. I do not buy bags that have the brand name literally spelled out. So if you think about the Chanel Trendy, it has a gold hardware kind of plate at the top, and it literally says Chanel on it. I will probably never also purchase any Balenciaga bags. I find that they tend to just take a plain old like tote style bag and just print Balenciaga on it with very plain block letters, and then sell it for 20 times more than it's probably worth if you erase that name. So I don't like that. I also don't love like just the advertising aspect of it. I mean, obviously, let's be fair, you can tell this is a Chanel. If you are a Chanel fan, you know it's easily recognizable with the quilting and the CC turn lock. So it's not like I'm trying to say that my bags are so understated that you can't tell their brand name. I just don't want it to say the brand name, you know, in big block letters. So let me just be a little bit cheeky here. So imagine if it said Chanel like there. That's what I mean. Like when it has the exact brand name spelled out in big letters, excuse me, I'm losing my voice here. Or if it had Balenciaga like right in the front, I don't go for bags like that, if that makes sense. So that is my deal breaker number 5. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me just bring out the eye candy really quickly. If you are new to my channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, I would love for you guys to subscribe. It means a lot to me. And also if you hit that like bell, or not bell, thumbs up bell, that means a lot to me too, because it tells me I'm doing a decent job of making videos that you want to watch. So if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up by hitting that like button, and if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. And also if you want to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos, I would really appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and tag a few lovely ladies in my description box so that we can keep the fun going. Thanks so much. Bye.